Hello everyone and welcome to a fresh indie title, 10 Second Ninja by Dan Pearce, aka Game Design Dan on Twitter, which you can actually see down on the bottom there. This is a game that is launching on Wednesday, which will be $9.95 at launch. I believe there is a 20% discount I heard, for a launch sale, but base price of $9.95. I'm gonna say this right out the gate that this is a very, very good game, and I highly recommend you go pick it up when it launches on Wednesday. If you are, to give it a quick description, this is a action platformer in which you have 10 seconds to defeat all the enemies on screen, and of course comes along with a score attack type situation of trying to get the fastest time you possibly can. For that reason, if you are interested in this type of game, I would recommend not watching the rest of the video and going out and getting it for yourself on Wednesday before you do, because some of the fun of the game does come from trying to figure out routes through the levels, how to speed up your time in this way or that. All these things are important things that you want to do when you're playing the game. And by watching the video, at least through the first world, you'll probably see some of the routes that I use that are decently quick, and kind of take away from that discovery. If you're not sure on the game just from the description, watch along. If you get to a point where you see enough where you know you would be interested, stop watching and wait and buy it, because it is definitely worth the money if you're into this type of game. And the less that you spoil for yourself in terms of routes to use, probably the better for you. So we're going to jump into the forest here, which is actually the only world I have played in my probably 4 hours or so with the game. There are several worlds actually that are still available, but I have been sticking with this one trying to improve my times. So we're going to jump in here and we're just going to do kind of a quick look at how things work. So as you can see in the top corner there's in the top here where I'm jumping is our time. We have shuriken over here, and then we have our best time over in the right corner. So, that's a nice achievement. So, in a given level, we have X amount of Nazi robots we need to kill, and we can kill them in pretty much any way we see fit. We could run through this level and slice everything up. If I do that smoother, we're going to get a much better time than I just did there. But as you can see, that's still 5.2 seconds and 1 star, so we need to incorporate our shuriken. So by throwing our shuriken at the enemies, and whoops, doing that, we get down to 2 stars with that one. It is actually rather difficult to get 3 stars on this first level, I won't lie. You do kind of need very good timing. There we go. So that's pretty much what you're going to be dealing with in 10 Second Ninja. It's got a very easy to retry. It's got very easy. Can't talk. It's very easy to restart the run when you mess up or when you aren't doing something quite as you would like to. And then you can just kind of continue on from there. So let's go to the next level. The beginning. So here, you know, your first instinct might be to run up there, kill that guy, run down there, kill that one, toss a shuriken at each of these, and you know, if I did that faster, it wouldn't be quite so bad as it was there, where we took almost all the time, but... Oh, missed both the shurikens, so boom! So, what would probably be a better decision is to go up here and go like that, and that's going to get you to 3 stars. And that's the kind of thing that you kind of work with, is trying to figure out how to maximize the speed at which enemies are dying. There is definitely a reason why I've spent most of my time on the first world, and it's not because I don't want to go through to the next levels, it's because I still know that there is a lot of time that I can improve. Sorry, I accidentally restarted that one more time than I meant to. Oops. There we go. Next level. But yeah, it's because, you know, given the leaderboards... Sorry, my laptop is doing weird things right now. Okay, or it just didn't pick up when I hit A. That works too. That was my laptop, to be clear. I've never had that problem happen glitch-wise, so... Oop. So yeah, you know, each level that you go through, you're going to be finding out and you're going to be trying to find the best path through them. And, you know, there are leaderboards, so if we actually go back to the level select here, we can see that currently I'm in 11th, which has my score of 26.3 on this first world. And I can see that, you know, the next score threshold to move up a spot is only 0.02 faster than me, so I can probably shave that off somewhere. And then you got, you know, dropping down, and then we see BizNap up here with 22.9. And, you know, I kind of want to get up to figuring out how to get that high of a score. And so I keep replaying the levels, trying my best to work out faster strategies for them that can cut down time. I have shaved off a lot of time off my initial runs. I think my first time through the world with all 3 stars, I was running at like 35 seconds or so. That was after I gotten all 3 stars. That wasn't my first run through of each level, mind you, but you know, there is certainly a lot of time to be cut off from what I got initially, and there's clearly a good amount of time to go still. Okay, apparently it just doesn't like... Apparently my keyboard just doesn't want to type A. That works too, I guess. So I guess we'll do this the slow way each time. So on to this next level. So we can see here that we have kind of a pattern that we need to go through. We could try to go take on this guy first. Come up here. Run across. And get all that. Actually, I wonder if that would work from a standpoint of... No, I think that's much slower than what I was doing. I didn't run that very well, but what I have been doing is doing that. Jumping up here. And boom. You know, some of my times are good enough where I can't even get them consistently, and that's probably a good sign for where I'm at with the levels, or just a bad sign of my consistency on the levels themselves. But either way, we will continue onwards. I'm going to try to get to stage 2 so that I can show off some levels that I don't have down. I'm also trying to show off some patterns that you might take if you were less familiar, followed by patterns that you might take when you know what you're doing. Like so. Let's go to this one. This one took me a while. At first I was thinking, you know, hit that, slice that guy, run down here, and slice that one. And then that was pretty slow compared to the top time. And then I started going this way, and doing like so. And that was also slower than what I ended up doing, which was this. Oop, messed it up. And you know, we have cut off a lot of time below the 3-star threshold, and whoops. So one downside, I did move on. From the basic key bindings, restart was on R. I did move that to S because I felt like it was a little bit too far away to be quick to hit when you want to restart quickly. And now it's kind of close enough where I occasionally make the mistake of hitting it when I don't mean to. So you know, this one we're going to do real quick actually. We're just going to go straight to a decent run-through strategy, although I didn't get 3 stars that time. And I refuse to not get 3 stars. There we go. So, next level, and then we will go to fight our boss, which is Robot Hitler. So, we are going to pretty much jump over here, jump back, and there we go. Now, I could probably speed that up a bit, because I have done quicker. I don't know if I can actually get higher than the 410 I've got on him. That is about the quickest I have managed to pull off. So 1 second while I go to options here, rebind keys. Let's do that. So I am playing this with the keyboard. I think this would feel a lot better with the controller, not because it doesn't play well with the keyboard, but because there is a certain degree of, you know, when you're playing a very fast Twitch-based thing where you are restarting a lot, your fingers do sometimes get a little bit tired pressing on the arrow keys so much, whereas using a control stick or D-pad would be much simpler. So I would say if you have a controller, it would probably be preferable to use. But if not, keyboard works just fine. We're going to jump into World 2 here briefly. Robot Hitler. We're being slaughtered down there. We need... What are you doing? I'm painting. But you don't have any arms. What do you want? You have to give us some weapons, sir. The ninja is cutting through us like butter. We've lost 8,549 troops already. Really? I know I lost, but my fight went pretty well. You can fire lasers out of your mouth. I was born that way. And that's fine, but we have no means of attack. We just kind of float there, defenseless. You think that might be affecting morale? Well, I mean, yeah, but that's not really my point. Very well, we'll cheer the troops up with a party. Get my finest party hat. And the weapons? I'll sketch up something for R&D. Sir. What? No arms. Get out. So that's just a quick glimpse at the cutscene. There are a variety of them within the game. As far as I know, one between each world as well as the intro cutscene. And those are all very entertaining to watch. Definitely definitely a good thing about the game in their own right. Okay, that went very well on my first try. So let's just show that one again real quick. Actually did better that time. Okay, now I'm kind of in this mode of let me get my score up higher, because I know I can. Whoops. Oh, come on. Come on. Can do better. 3.26. Okay. That is decent. But yeah, the cutscenes are all very interesting and fun in their own right. That was not the best way to do things. I don't think that was either, but... How am I gonna get 3 stars on this? Oops. How? Okay, well that was a slightly faster 2-star. How to get 3 stars? Okay, that's closer. Closer again. That was a slow run anyway. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. That's a 3-star. For some reason I can't make it let me go on to the next level automatically. I don't know why I'm not getting that to work at the moment. Let's go on to the next level here. So these are all me sight reading these levels. This is actually my first experience with World 2. And we're gonna be ending this video here pretty soon. I know it's a little bit short, but I also don't want to spoil too much of the game's level design, which is obviously a big part of it. But I also want to be able to get decent amounts of stars. Oh my god. You know, I wonder if I go up... If I go up this way... Okay, so that does kill him, but... It's not how I want to do this. How do I want to do this? Let's look here. We're going to want to go... By the way, I have the camera off because there's a lot going on the screen and not really the best place to put it anywhere. Although I guess I could put it on the bottom left, but whatever. I think we want to kill that one on the left side. Throw a shuriken from... Can I hit this guy from below? Yes, I can. So maybe up like that. Like that? That's 1 star. Still 1 star, although much faster. Oops. Okay, faster 1 star, so we do want to go up this way. There's 2 stars. We have a long way to go till 3 though, but I also messed up a little bit on that one. Come on. I keep hitting my head on that block there. What am I doing? Okay. It's not a new record. Come on. Let's go up here, that way. Still hit my head on there. How am I gonna do this so much faster? Well, I know one thing is that I should be doing this. I don't have to waste quite as much time throwing shurikens and slicing. And I'm trying to evade that. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how to speed that one up just yet. I'll figure it out eventually. I think we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we'll do half of World 2, and then we'll be calling it quits for this video, I think. Okay, that was 2 stars. A little bit faster, 2 stars, although not by much. Tied that record. Okay, a little bit faster, not quite there yet. Oops. Maybe if I go the other way first? No, because that's going to cut me off a little bit. That's definitely not right. There we go. 3 stars. So with that, we're going to call it quits for this episode here. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this. I do plan on spending a lot of time trying to get my times up as high as I possibly can. Well, as low as I possibly can. As well as to show off things like this. But as well as to kind of spend time with the game and just trying to do the best I can. If you'd like to see more of that on camera, I could very easily try to show off some of my paths through some of the levels and everything as time goes on, especially post-release when I'm less worried about spoiling a whole lot of the level design. So, you know, check out the game when it comes out on Wednesday. If you're still with me here and you haven't played it yet, hopefully you pick it up and you find some nice routes of your own through things. Maybe you can even top my times, because I don't think they're anywhere near as good as they can be. I think BizNap is probably about as close as anyone to, you know, optimizing the levels, but I have not been able to get anywhere close to him yet. So let me know too once you get a hold of the game if you beat my times or anything. Thank you guys for watching as always. As mentioned, this will be available on Steam on Wednesday. It's an absolutely fantastic game. I cannot recommend it enough. If you enjoy score attacking, if you enjoy very, very quick action platformers that are very much full of the replayability and the, you know, restarting to do just a little bit better type mechanics, you will absolutely love this game. It is very well designed. The levels are all fun, and trying to top your own time on them is probably one of the more fun things I've done in gaming in terms of a sit down and spend some quick time with it in quite some time. Regardless, thank you guys as always for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope you pick up the game on Wednesday, and I will see you next time. Take care everyone, and have a good one. Later.